The royal family is no stranger to drama, but this time the battleground isn't the palace, it's the classroom. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are facing off over one of the most important decisions any parent can make: where and how to educate their children. Harry, raised in the heart of British tradition, is holding tight to his roots, while Meghan, ever the modernizer, is pushing for a different path. The result? A royal clash that's got everyone talking. This isn't just a private family squabble, it's a debate that's echoing through royal circles, parenting forums, and even international headlines. The world is watching as two very different visions for the future of the Sussex children collide, and the stakes feel higher than ever. Their next big decision isn't about royal titles or family feuds. It's about the future of Archie and Lilibet. Will they follow in their father's footsteps, or will Meghan's vision for a new kind of education win out? This isn't just a family matter, it's a cultural showdown between tradition and change, between the old world and the new. The choice of school is about so much more than academics. It's about identity, belonging, and the values that will shape the next generation of royals. For Harry and Meghan, every option comes with its own set of hopes, fears, and consequences, and the world is eager to see which path they'll choose. So, what's stirring up this royal drama? The British press is buzzing, royal watchers are speculating, and insiders are leaking details left and right. The question of where Archie and Lilibet will go to school has become a hot topic, not just in the UK, but around the world. Every new rumour or insider quote is dissected by fans and critics alike, fueling endless debates on social media and in the tabloids. It's not just about the Sussexes anymore, it's about what their decision says about the future of the monarchy and about the changing face of parenting in the public eye. Prince Harry, who once praised his new life in America and the freedom it brought, now seems to be feeling a pang of nostalgia for his own school days in the UK. He's spoken fondly of the camaraderie, the sense of community, and the unique experiences that shaped him as a young royal. For Harry, British schools aren't just about academics, they're about character, tradition, and a sense of belonging. He remembers the lifelong friendships he made, the lessons learned both inside and outside the classroom, and the feeling of being part of something bigger than himself. Those memories are powerful, and they're shaping the way he thinks about his own children's future. At the Well Child Awards, Harry opened up to singer Joss Stone, sharing his admiration for the British education system. He even hinted that he'd love for his children to experience that it takes a village approach, where the whole community looks out for each child. For Harry, sending Archie and Lilibet to a British school isn't just about academics. It's about giving them a sense of heritage and connection to his homeland. He believes that the traditions, the rituals, and the shared experiences of British schooling can offer his children a grounding that's hard to find elsewhere. In his eyes, it's a way to keep them connected to their royal roots, even as they grow up far from the palace walls. But Meghan, she's not having it. She's made it clear that she has her own ideas about what's best for their kids, and those ideas don't include sending them off to a traditional British boarding school. Meghan's perspective is shaped by her own upbringing in California, where education often means creativity, diversity, and a focus on the whole child. She's determined to give Archie and Lilibet a childhood that's warm, supportive, and free from the pressures and expectations that come with royal life in the UK. According to insiders, Meghan sees British boarding schools as relics of a bygone era, places that are more about discipline and conformity than creativity and emotional well-being. She reportedly thinks the system is outdated, even calling it barbaric in private conversations. For Meghan, the idea of sending her children away from home across the ocean is simply unthinkable. She worries about the emotional toll of separation, the rigid rules, and the lack of family involvement. Meghan wants her children to grow up surrounded by love and support, not by the cold walls of a distant institution. She's passionate about protecting their innocence and ensuring they have the freedom to explore their interests and personalities without judgment. Instead, Meghan is all about alternative education. She wants Archie and Lilibet to learn in a nurturing, hands-on environment, one that values individuality, creativity, and emotional intelligence. She's reportedly exploring progressive schools in California, where the focus is on holistic development and keeping families close. For Meghan, education is about more than just grades. It's about raising happy, confident and compassionate kids. She's drawn to schools that emphasize outdoor learning, the arts and social-emotional growth, believing that these experiences will help her children thrive in a rapidly changing world. Meghan's vision is one where Archie and Lilibet are encouraged to ask questions, challenge the status quo, and develop a strong sense of self-worth. Here's where it gets spicy. Harry and Meghan are reportedly in some serious negotiations behind closed doors. Friends say the discussions have been intense, with both sides passionately defending their vision for their children's future. It's not just about geography or curriculum, it's about identity, values, and the kind of life they want for Archie and Lilibet. The couple is said to be weighing every option, from hybrid schooling to international programs, trying to find a compromise that honors both their backgrounds. The stakes are high, and neither Harry nor Meghan is willing to back down easily. Their conversations are filled with emotion, as they each try to articulate what matters most to them as parents. Harry wants his children to have a taste of his old world, to understand where they come from, and to build a connection with their British heritage. Meghan, on the other hand, is digging in her heels, determined to protect her kids from what she sees as the pitfalls of the old system. The result? A family at a crossroads with two very different visions for the future. It's a tug-of-war between honoring the past and embracing the future. And the outcome will shape not just Archie and Lilibet's lives, but the legacy of the Sussex family for years to come. And just to add another layer of royal intrigue, even King Charles is said to be weighing in. Insiders claim he's quietly cheering Harry on, hoping his grandchildren will one day walk the halls of a British school. The pressure from the royal family is real, and it's making an already tough decision even more complicated. Charles sees the education of his grandchildren as a way to keep the royal legacy alive, and his subtle encouragement is adding to the tension behind the scenes. The family's hopes and expectations are never far from the conversation, reminding Harry and Meghan that their choices have ripple effects far beyond their own household. Of course, there's one more royal twist: security. For the Sussexes, safety is always a top concern, especially when it comes to their children. The idea of moving back to the UK, even temporarily, raises big questions about how protected their family would be. The world's attention is relentless, and the couple knows that every move they make is scrutinized by the press and the public. Security isn't just about bodyguards and gates, it's about peace of mind and the ability to give their children a sense of normalcy in an extraordinary life. After losing his security appeal in the UK, Harry has been vocal about the risks involved in bringing his family back. Without the same level of protection they once had, the prospect of a British education becomes even more complicated. It's not just about what's best for the kids, it's about keeping them safe in a world that's always watching. The couple must weigh the benefits of tradition against the realities of their new life, and the ever-present concerns about privacy and safety. For Harry and Meghan, every decision is a balancing act between their children's well-being and the demands of their unique position. So, what do you think? Is this just another royal squabble, or is it a genuine clash of cultures and values? Would you choose tradition and heritage or innovation and closeness? The debate is heating up and everyone seems to have an opinion. From royal experts to everyday parents, the question of how to raise children in the spotlight is sparking conversations everywhere. It's a reminder that even the most privileged families face tough choices, and that the search for the right answer is never simple. Should Archie and Lilibet get a classic British education complete with uniforms and ancient traditions, or should they stick to sunny California, where the classrooms are as open as the minds? The choice isn't easy, and the stakes couldn't be higher for this famous family. Every option comes with its own set of challenges and rewards, and the world will be watching to see which path they choose. No matter what, the decision will shape not only the lives of Archie and Lilibet, but also the future of the royal family itself. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Whose side are you on, Harry or Meghan? And don't forget to follow for more royal updates, as this family's next chapter is just getting started. The world will be watching every step of the way, and the conversation is far from over. Stay tuned for more twists, turns, and royal revelations as the Sussexes navigate the ultimate parenting dilemma.